Hi, how are you doing today, guys? I trust you all are doing great. Okay, my name is Seriman Bashala Kunabiola Olushelu of We Estate Doctors Enterprise Limited. Okay, it's been a while. Okay, so what are we going to discuss on today? We are going to discuss on one of the things that has been stopping you, that has been keeping you from investing or letting your money to work for you. Everything about investment is letting your money to work for you, letting the part of your salary to work for you, letting the part of your royalty working for you, letting the part of your commission working for you, letting the part of your wages working for you. That is all about investment. Investment is all about your money working from you for you. While you are sleeping, letting your money working for you. Okay, I don't believe that you don't have enough money. That is why you are not investing. Okay, that is not it's not true. It's not factual. It's not backed up. Okay, investment, you can start investment at different level. Okay, you can start letting your money work for you at different level. Okay, it's not because you don't have enough money. It is because you have an habit. There is an habit, okay, that is stopping you. There is a mindset that is stopping you from taking that bold step, from taking that life-changing decision. Okay, investing is a life-changing decision. It's a thing that will change your life forever. Okay, I was listening to one of my mentors today, and he said something. He said the best form of retirement account that you can have is for you to invest in real estate. Okay, yes, the best form of retirement account that you can have is you investing in real estate. So, without digressing, what are these habits? What are these mindset? Okay, I believe that I define habit as settled ideas. I take habits as settled decisions. Okay, settled lifestyle. Okay, those are habits. Okay, settled beliefs. Those are habits. These are the things that affect that that builds your mindset with respect to how to use your money. Okay, so what are these habits? I'm going to share about almost 15 habits with you that you don't know directly or indirectly, you are not taking note of. Okay, that has been stopping you, that has been hindering you, that has been causing the reason why your money is not working for you. And if your money is working for you, that has been causing your money not to bring the right return on investment to you. Okay, so if I were you guy, if you need to have a cup of coffee, okay, you need to have a cup of tea, okay, you need to pay so much attention on this video, because all these habits that I'm going to share with you, okay, they are things that has effect on your mindset. Okay, they are things that make your mind to be fixed. Okay, so what are these habits? In order for me to be very consistent with this habit, I will be using my laptop. I will be sharing, I will be giving some information, and likewise there's some life story that I've read that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to read it out for you guys so that you can know this habit, you can know the effect of these habits, this mindset in the life of people who are ahead of us. According to history, the best way to keep away from a mistake is for you to go through history. Okay, go through history, go through stories. Okay, number one of this habit is risk aversion. Okay, a lot of us are we are so conscious of risk that we don't even look at the potential growth this risk, this decision you are about to take will bring for you. The monetary, the financial advantage of the decision that you are going to take. Okay, so we are being so over conscious, okay, and avoiding anything investment that is risky. Okay, even though they have high potential returns, high potential return on investment. So, number one on the list of my habit is risk aversion. Okay, let me share with you with respect to one American man who, because of risk aversion, he almost lost all his investment. The name of this person is Ronald Reid. Okay, Ronald Reid was a janitor and a gas station attendant in Vermont. Okay, known for his simple and frugal lifestyle. Take note of those words. simple and frugal lifestyle. Okay, over the years, Red amassed an impressive fortune of around $8 million through disciplined savings. Okay, he made that money through disciplined savings. He made about $8 million through disciplined savings. Okay, so his savings and investment platform, yes. Okay, so through disciplined savings and modest investment in blue chip stocks. Okay, however, his story is a classic example of risk aversion limiting potential gains. Okay, his own story is that of risk aversion that is limiting potential gains, okay, that is supposed to make in some certain investment, but because it's too comfortable, okay, with him investing in savings and blue chip stocks, he lost all the money. Could that be the reason why the Bible said, if you are investing in like 8 different places, because you don't know, issue might arise and it will destroy some of them. Okay, so let's continue with Ronald Reagan's story. He said, despite Reagan's wealth, he was extremely conservative in his investment approach. He only invested in large established companies with long history, like Procter and Gamble, West Fargo, and Johnson and Johnson. Okay, why this approach allowed him to amass a small fortune, he missed out on significant gains from other emerging sectors such as technology. These are the times whereby Microsoft were coming up. Microsoft were just developing. So he looked, because he's so comfortable with all these old companies, Prata, Johnson and Johnson. These are companies that they've been existing for a very long time. They've been making money for me. Okay, there's no need for me to go into technology. I don't want to divert into technology. I'm comfortable with this consuming kind of consuming industry that I'm making money from. Okay, so during this lifetime, tech companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon were rising, offering exponential growth opportunity for investors willing to take on more risk. Everything about investment is risk, and that is why I took the number one habit that is affecting a lot of us, which is risk aversion. Okay, so let me repeat this. He said during his lifetime, tech companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon were rising, offering exponential growth opportunities for investors willing to take on more risk. Okay, assuming Ronald Reagan invested in Apple, then even from his own $8 million, assuming Ronald Reagan invested like $1 million or $1.5 million into either Apple, Microsoft, or Amazon, what do you think will happen to Ronald Reagan's fortune now? Okay, so let's continue. Had Reagan diversified his portfolio, allocated a portion to higher growth sectors, he likely would have multiplied his fortunes many times over by avoiding any investment outside his comfort zone. A lot of us have comfort zones. We have comfort zones of investment. Is it good? It's good. But oftentimes, you cannot grow from your comfort zone. You only grow out of your comfort zone. Okay? If your comfort zone is only investing in real estate, if your comfort zone is only investing in cryptocurrency, if your only comfort zone is investing in stocks, if your only comfort zone is investing in bonds, that is an habit you need to work on. You need to diversify your investment. We are still coming to that diversification. Okay, so by avoiding any investment outside his comfort zone, his portfolio missed out on opportunity that significantly outperformed his traditional blue chip stocks during his lifetime. Ronald Reagan's story illustrates that being over risk aversive limits potential growth. Okay, although he achieved wealth, his conservative approach meant he missed out on even greater returns that could have expanded his legacy. Okay, when you are too much risk aversion, you choke. Okay, you choke your legacy, you choke your fortune. Okay, you choke your fortune. A lot of this world billionaire that we talked about today, someone like Bill Gates, Okay, someone like Warren Buffett, what they enjoy. One of the ways in which Warren Buffett is making a lot of money is based on an investment in his mentee business company, which is Bill Gates Microsoft. Okay, so risk aversion is number one of what habits that is limiting you from investing. Number two is putting all money in a savings account. Okay, when you put all your money in savings account, okay, it has issue, it has an effect on your investment. Okay, when you put all your money in risk, in putting all your money in savings account, for example, inflation might eat it up. Inflation is one of the things that destroy you putting all your money in savings account. And a lot of people, they put their money in savings account, which we call certificate of deposit. In Nigeria here, we call it fixed deposit. A lot of people do that, but they are not good with negotiation. They don't even understand that if I'm doing fixed deposit, if I'm doing a certificate of deposit with a bank, okay, if this bank is doing 50%, if this bank is doing 30%, if you are a good negotiator, you can negotiate that amount, okay, for a certain period of time. Okay, so keeping most of your money in low interest savings, okay, accounts instead of investing in higher return options like stocks, bonds, and real estate is a very bad investment habit. Okay, so number three of my point is following hot tips. A lot of us, we only follow hot tips. Okay, all these tips has to do with quick return on investment. Okay, if you invest now, even you invest now, within a short period of time, you will make a lot of return on investment. How true are these things? They are not true. From experience, I've realized that the best way for you to acquire wealth is through one, compound interest. Money grows with time. Money grows with time, and the best way in which you can make money is through compound interest. I was going through some of my investments some couple of years ago. What made that investment go to where it is today, okay, is due to compounded interest. Number 4 point is timing the market. Okay, it's good, sometimes it's good to try the market. You need to know when you need to invest, like you are studying the bearish, when the market is bearish, and when the market is bullish. Good, but try to predict market highs and lows instead of staying invested for a long time. The solution to timing the market is for you to invest for a long time. There's one of my friends who is a forex trader. One of the ways in which he makes a lot of money from his forex trade is he invests his money for a very long time. Good, and I really like that idea because why? See, everything that goes up must definitely come down. What you need to do is you give your investment a long time, and you position yourself, you time your stop order. Okay, you might either let your stop order be bearish, or you can either let your stop order, when your stop order is going towards the bearish trade, okay, you can decide to stop your investment. But one of the things that I've realized that have helped a lot of people with respect to investment is investing for a very long time. Okay, another habit that a lot of us have, which is my number 5, is fear of missing out. We call it FOMO, fear of missing out. This is even a strategy in which a lot of salespeople use, okay, in order for you to invest with them. Okay, so chasing trending investment after they've already gained significant attention, okay, often buy at inflated prices. For example, there's one formula that I always share with my investors, my real estate investor, and that formula is, I said the best time for you to invest in real estate is during promo, because immediately after promo there is going to be appreciation of your property. How do I mean? And this is one of the best way in which I can explain fear of missing out to you. How do I mean? For example, now we are selling Omodola for 4.5 million naira. Okay, immediately after promo, Omodola is going to appreciate to 6 million naira. Okay, so that is a lot of people will wait that no, let other people be investing first. Okay, it is a bad habit. Okay, all you need to do is do your due diligence. And oftentimes, one of the things that I realize that is affecting such people is because they are not ready. They are not ready to spend that time. They are not ready to pick up their phone and make a call for consultation. Do due diligence with respect to that investment. And because of that, within a couple of 1 week, within a couple of 2 weeks, they've lost about 1.5 million naira. Okay, this is due to lack, fear of missing out. Another habit that a lot of us have with respect to investment is lack of diversification. Okay, there is a Bible verse that quotes this. It said you should invest in different sectors. He said seven, he said even eight. Okay, invest in different eight portfolios. That is why we discuss about real estate portfolios. That is why we discuss that you have portfolios manager. Okay, portfolios manager with respect to investment management has to do with different portfolios of its stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, real estate, ETF, okay, etc., etc. Okay, you need to diversify your investment. Okay, you need to diversify your investment either into either commodities like gold, diamond, etc., etc. Okay, one of the habits that a lot of people have is lack of diversification. And as I've discussed, as I've shared with respect to Ronald Reid story, one of the reasons why Ronald Reid could not accumulate, could not make a lot of fortune like people, unlike people like Warren Buffett, is because of lack of diversification. And people who suffer from lack of diversification are people who are not ready to go out of their comfort zone. Okay, and that glory, that fortune that you are expecting, that fortune you really want to make, it is out of your comfort zone. Okay, so investing all your money in one asset or sector rather than diversifying across a balanced portfolio. Number seven is short-term focus. A lot of people, they are seeking quick returns rather than focusing on long-term growth, leading to frequent buying and selling. Okay, when you have the habit of short-term focus, the return on investment is based on compounded interest, but based on your lack of based on your mindset or your habit of short-term investment, you let it be. You get your return after a simple interest, okay, instead of waiting for compound interest. A lot of people fall victim of this, and that is why when you want to invest with me, those who have invested with me, those who have called me for investment, one of the questions I ask you is, what is the purpose of your investment? When I know the purpose of your investment, there are investments that are short term. What most oftentimes, most of these investments that are short term, they demand high budget, they demand high capital. Okay, so they might not work with you. Okay, so the one that will work with you might be long term. Okay, based on when you will enjoy your money, it is when that investment is compounded. The result, the report is based on compounded interest. I believe you guys are learning something. Please, if you are learning something and you want other people, you have friends, you have colleagues that you want them to learn with respect to this habit, this mindset that is keeping them from investing rightly or investing at all, why not do them a favor? Share this video with them. Share this video as much as plenty times as possible so that they can learn from habits that is old habits and mindset that is stopping them from investment. Okay, these are prescriptions, these are drugs, okay, that can be a cure to their investment decision. Because say, if you only thing you wait on at the end of the year, at the end of the month, is your salary, is your wages, is your commission, okay, is your royalty, you are not going to become wealthy. Okay, the only way you can become wealthy is by you letting your money work for you. There are some investments that I've made since 2012, 2010, when I was serving as a youth corper. I know the dividends, I know the return that I'm making from those investments now. So there is no time that you are too young to invest. There is no amount of money that you is too small for you to invest. Okay, all you need to do is study different companies that you know that okay, this company they have potential of growth. I love the CEO. I love the way, I believe in the idea of the CEO. I believe in the idea of the vision of the business. Okay, go ahead and invest with them. Okay, number 8 on my list is ignoring inflation. A lot of us, we put our money in savings account, ignoring that there is what we call inflation. Okay, let me share a story with you. I was during my when I was serving, there's one of my very close oga. Okay, it's an Hausa man. We were discuss every time when we are discussing, he will always tell me that a lot of his money, he converts his money from naira to dollars. Okay, and I took that step. That is a way in which you can ignore. It's a way you can hedge against inflation. Okay, saving your money in dollar, in foreign currency. And the reason why he's doing that is he said, see, he said you should try as much as possible to save your money in what that country is saving, what the reserve of any country that you are in. Always save your money in the reserve of that country. The reserve of Nigeria is dollars. So it's advisable for you to in order for you to hedge against inflation, for you to save your money in dollars. Another way in which you can fight against inflation is for you to invest in real estate. Okay, invest in real estate, especially land banking. Okay, land banking and site and services, and that is what we are into. We are top, we are one of the best companies that with respect to land banking and site and services. So pick up your phone, send us a DM and invest with us. So ignoring inflation, overlooking the impact of inflation on savings and investment, which can erode your purchasing power, okay, over time. Okay, when you save your money, when you keep your money in the bank, okay, without you saving it either in reserve bank, okay, like dollars, okay, pounds, etc., or investing it in real estate, what you are saying to that your money is you are reducing the purchasing power of that currency, of that amount. For example, the amount that 1 million naira will do for you last year, the land you will buy with 1 million naira last year, you can't buy that same land with 1 million naira this year. That is a way in which you are ignoring inflation. The amount of naira that we use to change the naira that we used to change to $100 last year, 2 years ago, is different from the amount that you will use in changing your $100 this period. That is a way in which you ignore inflation. Okay, number 9 on my list is overconfidence in personal knowledge. A lot of us, we so much believe that we don't need, no, this is what it's a tradition. This is what my father has been doing. So let me continue with it. I always say this, your next level, we are always poor. I always say that every one of us is poor. We are poor to our next level. A millionaire is a poor man to a billionaire, to that level of a billionaire. And how do you become a billionaire? Is by you getting the knowledge, getting yourself conversant with knowledge of billionaires, with habits of billionaire, with mindset of billionaire. There is something that a billionaire knows that you, a millionaire, you don't know. Okay, so overconfidence in your potential, your personal knowledge is one of the bad habits that is keeping you from investing, or for you investing wrongly. Believing is one ability that you can beat the market without a sound strategy or extensive research. A lot of us, we don't do research. Okay, so my number 9 on this list is overconfidence in personal knowledge. Number 10 is fear of loss. This one is very, very common. A lot of us, we don't want to lose our money. We don't want to lose our income. We don't want to lose. Nobody wants you to lose your income. But one thing I've realized in life is, see, fortune belongs to risk takers. Okay? People who makes money are risk takers. If you are not ready to be a risk taker, you are not going to make money. One of my motivation whenever I want to invest is I don't believe I lose. It's either I win or I learn. Okay, and that learning is a lot of us don't know that loss that you think is loss is learning. Okay, it helps you, it will build you in order for you to, instead, maybe that investment that you've made, that investment is supposed to take you to 2 steps, but because you lost and you learn, okay, because you lost and you learn, okay, that learning, that loss will give you like 5-10 times leap compared to when you just make profit. Okay, that is how it happens in life. Okay, that is how life is being programmed. So always have this mindset that either I win or I learn. I do not lose. That always eliminates the fear of loss. Am I saying that you shouldn't do your due diligence? No. Do your due diligence, or you collaborate with someone who is already ahead of you with respect to where you want to invest in. Okay, so selling investment at loss during downtimes rather than staying patient for potential recovery. That is one way in which, especially with people with respect to stock, okay, cryptocurrency, because this the market is going bearish. Oh, I need to sell now. That is the fear of loss. Who told you that this market cannot go bullish again? Okay, who told you that this investment, this real estate, cannot appreciate with time? The fear of loss. The fear of loss. And maybe that is why the Bible has to mention fear 365 times inside the Bible. That is to tell you that every day you are going to encounter something that will make you fearful. Okay, but God, remember, God have not given you the spirit of fear, but He has given you the spirit of sound mind. Number 11 on my list is over reliance on traditional investment. When I talk about traditional investment, I'm talking about bonds, investment like bonds, okay, blue chip stocks, certificate of deposit, okay, and likewise savings, okay. And this is an habit. It's an habit whereby you get entangled, you get comfortable with investing on all these kind of stocks, okay, on all this kind of investment, okay. For example, I shared with you guys earlier today with respect to Ronald Red, okay, whereby Ronald Red missed the opportunity of investing in new technology. That was when Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft were being incorporated. He had the opportunity for him to invest from his $8 million and invest part of that fortune into either Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, and etc. etc. But because he's so much entangled, he's so much comfortable with his traditional investment, he lost that opportunity. So it's an habit, okay? It's an habit, it's an habit, and it's likewise a mindset. Okay, in order for me to explain more to you with respect to the disadvantage of clinging, of you investing only based on traditional investment, I will share with you the story of Grace Gunnar. Grace was a secretary from Illinois who, despite a modest salary, amassed a significant fortune. Okay, but it could have been far larger if she hadn't initially kept her savings in low-yield bank accounts. Okay, this is someone who so much depend on traditional means of investment, which was then savings. Okay, Bruna worked as secretary at Abbott Laboratories, and for years she put most of her earnings into her savings account, which yielded very low interest. For decades she saved diligently but saw only modest growth due to low returns of her savings account, not accounting for inflation that was steadily eroding her purchasing power. I've shared it in the earlier part of this video that when you save your money in savings account, one of the things that will fight your savings is inflation. Okay, and I give an option, I give a solution of you should try as much as possible. Whenever you are saving your money, save it in the revenue bank, what the country you live in, where they save they are reserved. Okay, they are reserved. As I said in Nigeria, they are reserved bank. Where they reserve their money is in dollars. Okay, so if you are in Nigeria, you can invest in dollars. Okay, so as I was saying, Bruna not accounting for inflation that was steadily eroding her purchasing power. Eventually, in 1935, she made a bold move, okay, against her habits, against her mindset. She invested $180 in Abbott Labs, just $180. That's why I said there's no little amount. There's no little when it comes to investment. There is no little amount that you can't invest in. There is no way you can't start. The only reason why you are not starting is based on this habits and this mindset that is fighting, that is dragging you back. Okay, so she invested $180 in Abbott Laptop, the company she worked for. She continued living frugally, reinvested dividends, and made reinvested dividends. That's why I said a lot of people, the reason why they lost their money is because they are too in a hurry. They invest for short term. Okay, but listen to what they wrote about Grace here. They said she reinvested her dividends. Why reinvesting? That means she's compounding her money, okay, and made no further stock purchases. Decades later, long term, her Abbott shares had grown to be worth over $7 million from $180. Okay, and Grace kept all her money in her savings account. She would have had a small fraction of that amount by the time she passed away. Her story highlights how putting money to work in investment. Remember, I said everything about investment is letting your money to work for you. Okay, even a small amount can grow dramatically over time. It underscores the risk of parking money solely in savings account, especially when inflation can outpace the return. So a lot of us, one of the mindset, as I've said, is according to our 11 is over reliance on traditional investment. My candid advice to you today is that is why you have us. That is why you have me. You can consult me, okay? Especially when it has to do with your real estate. I can show you opportunity within real estate where you can invest your money, either for short term, as I've said. If you are doing short term, it's going to be based on high budget. Your budget needs to be high. And if you are doing long term, then you can invest in land banking, you can invest in site and services. Number 12 is ignoring the power of compounding, okay? Failing to reinvest earnings or dividends, which can limit long-term growth. As I've just discussed with respect to Grace, Grace was able to move from $180 to $7 million because she reinvested every of her dividend. Every dividend she made from that $180, she reinvested it back into the stock. Okay, and after decades, she was able to accumulate $7 million. Okay, so ignoring the power of compounding is one of the things that I've realized that is affecting a lot of investors. Okay, that's why if you want to invest in our real estate partnership or our real estate crowdfunding, please click on the link in this bio. There is a link on the bio and contact us. Okay, contact us on how you can invest on our real estate partnership. Likewise, our real estate crowdfunding, and likewise, the investment is in simple interest. Okay, you can decide to make it yours compound interest. Okay, so number 13 on my list is setting it and forgetting it. A lot of us we set goals. We said that, okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, but oftentimes we don't revisit it. We don't rebalance our portfolio regularly. Okay, potentially missing out on better opportunities or adjustment in risk level. That is why you need an investment manager. Okay, the essence of your investment manager is for him to show you, to tell you about opportunities. Okay, opportunities that are
that people are making money from. Okay, for example, if you are investing in real estate, you can contact me. Okay, and when you contact me, I will show you opportunity, okay, whereby you can reinvest your money into. Okay, if you have invested in land banking before and I see that you are doing well with respect to your land banking, I can tell you to invest in site and servicing. If you invested in site and servicing, I can tell you to invest in real estate partnership or real estate crowdfunding, or likewise vacation houses, depending on the level at which your portfolio is doing. Okay, so you setting, a lot of us, we set the goals but we forget about it. Okay, number 14 on my list is not educating oneself. A lot of us, we don't educate ourselves as much as we need to. Remember, I told you, you are a poor man. A millionaire is a poor man to a billionaire level. So in order for you to move from that millionaire level status to that billionaire status is by you educating yourself consistently. Okay, so relying on outdated financial principles or advice rather than learning about modern investment strategies and tools. There are ways in which you can invest. Even you living in Nigeria, there are ways you can invest in America, even without you going to America. Okay, there are tools you can use in investing. Okay, so finally on my list, on habits and mindset that stops you from investing, or that makes your investment, that causes you to have a low return on investment with respect to your investment, is debt aversion. Okay, debt aversion, this is focusing solely on paying off all debts, okay, even low interest debt, rather than leveraging low interest loan for potential higher investment returns. Okay, so as I was saying, let me share the story. There's one of the story of one Aeron Corporation investor. Okay, Aeron Corporation was an energy and commodity company that grew rapidly in the 1990s, reaching impressively heights and being touted as one of the most innovative companies in America. Many of its employees believe strongly in the company's success and future growth. Aaron offered employees the opportunity to invest in company stock through their 401k retirement plans. And thousands of employees put most of all their retirement savings into Aaron stocks. I don't know how many of you are familiar with these Aaron employees. Okay, this happened in early 2000s or 2000. Okay, so this high concentration of retirement fund in a single stock, Aaron, meant employees were heavily exposed to the company's fortunes. In 2001, Aaron's massive accounting fraud was exposed, and company stock plummeted from over $90 per share to less than $1 as it filed for bankruptcy. Employees who had invested their retirement savings exclusively in Aaron stock saw their investment wiped out, with many losing their life savings or entire retirement funds. Had Aaron's employees diversified their retirement portfolios by investing in other sectors like stocks, mutual funds, and real estate, they would have likely weathered the collapse better. This example remains a powerful reminder of the risk of putting too much faith in one company and not diversifying your investment. Okay, so guys, try as much as possible. Look out at this. Take your time, go through all these habits, all this mindset that I've shared with you, and pick out your own mindset, your own habit, and try as much as possible to work on it. Okay, when you shift away from this habit, it can allow you to be more effective and intentional with respect to your investment choices, and this will help your money grow more effectively over time. I believe you have learned something. The essence of us sharing this video is so that you can have the right mindset, the right habit, and being intentional with respect to your investment choices. And when you are being intentional with respect to your investment choices, your money has no choice than to grow more effectively over a period of time. I believe you've learned something. If you've learned something, try as much as possible to share this video as many times as you can. That is the only way you can encourage us with what we are doing. Till you hear from me again. My name remains Bash. Olakunle Abiola, and I remain your real estate investment manager. When it comes to real estate, anything with respect to your real estate investment, please try as much as possible to contact me. Send me a DM, okay? Call me on 0814 028 5704. Thank you till you hear from me. Now, my next topic I'll be discussing on investment vehicles, different investment vehicles you can take advantage of, okay? Be it stocks, be it bond, be it real estate, be it ETF, be it cryptocurrency. I will be discussing with you the advantage, the benefit, the base your risk. I will be discussing on the risk appetite, okay, so that you can take a decision in order for you to know the right investment vehicle you need to take advantage of at every particular time. My goal is to try as much as possible, as I'm enriching myself, as I'm trying as much as possible to diversify my portfolio in order for us all to be wealthy. I will continuously share my information, what I'm doing, and what direction I'm facing with you guys, so that we all can grow together. Thank you till you hear from me again. Bye for now.